We are here at Daytona for Gatorade Duel number 1 of 2 that we will have here tonight. It's a twin 16-lap event, as here in Duel number 1 we have the drivers that will start on the inside row for the Daytona 500 in Season 9. The winner of this race will start third, as long as TJ Hanley does not wreck out. If Hanley has a crash in this race and cannot continue on in the race and retires from this duel, he will start at the back, and his pole spot will be given to whoever wins this duel. It is Hanley, of course, starting on the pole, Matt Oskin, who's outside second. Then we have Vince Finta in third, Anthony Hernandez fourth, and fifth is Sebastian Kukulon, with Trey Rainey in sixth, Colton Yeo in seventh, William Bull in eighth, Riley Sampson and Derek Hill in the top 10, and then we have Joe Jefferson with Wyatt Walker, Trey Wright and Oliver Galloway, then Adam McDowell and Roman Fenway, Danny Lloyd and Mathis Wells, then we have Al Lagacy and Jay Jefferson, with Steven Taylor, the final car in the field. That's the 21-car field to determine the inside row for the Season 9 Daytona 500. Let's get a starting command to fire these engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the 21-car field firing these engines up as we get ready to go racing in Gatorade Duel number 1 of 2 here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. Twin 16-lap events. The winner of each will start on the second row as long as the drivers on the front row do not crash out. TJ Hanley won the pole for the Daytona 500 in single-car qualifying with a lap time of about 0.2 faster than his next closest competitor, Tyler Fink. We'll see if Hanley can keep that speed here tonight and win his duel, or will he fall back through the field and just have to keep his car alive. We saw last season some drivers that were going to start in the front row get sideways in their duels, save their cars. A lot happened in the duels the last 2 seasons to these front row drivers. Hanley hoping he has just a calm night and he could get experience for what this Daytona 500 might be like. Pace car in 16 laps in Gatorade Duel number 1. Hanley Oskin front row to the restart zone. Green flag in the air. We're racing in Gatorade Duel 1 of 2. Well, obviously these drivers did not get the memo that TJ wanted to take easy to put 3 wide on lap 1 as Kukulon leads the first lap. Sampson on the 15 through to second, but now comes to the inside, the 10 of Wyatt Walker 3 wide. And these drivers, they're racing aggressively. They know this is how it's going to be like racing in the 500. The question is, are they going to crash? Are they going to wreck their main cars? They have to go to a backup car for the 500, especially TJ Hanley, who is currently in the middle of a 3 wide on the outside falling back. Walker made the move down low, but the 34 is down there. Trey Wright, they race 3 wide for the lead, down the back to turn 3. Kukulon up top, Walker in the middle, Trey Wright down low. They're throwing up the 3 wide further back in the pack, getting into double file and single file. Trey Wright off turn number 4 will clear for the race lead. Mathis Wells in the 18, coming forward, up to second, now looking for the lead. He puts the 34 to the middle lane. Wells, the 18, pushed from Al Lagacy in the 38, who is Trey Wright's teammate. And 3 wide up front here at Daytona. And drivers come to the front, the 33 Steven Taylor. He has nothing to lose in this race. He was starting 41st no matter what. So if he crashes out and he finishes last in his duel, he's still starting 41st. He can only move forward, so he's going to be very aggressive. He has nothing to lose. Maybe he doesn't like that car that he has right now, and he wouldn't care if he went to a backup. Lagacy, Wells trying to stay clear in 1 and 2. Lagacy down to try and cover the spot, but can't. The 33 stuck his nose in there, and here comes Trey Rain, the 51 to the bomb lane. A push from the 6 of Oliver Galloway as he comes off turn number 4. Mathis Wells pulling ahead in the 18 car. And now to the top goes the 51. Down low comes the 6 of Oliver Galloway. Side by side for second. A push from the 3 William Bull, and the 78 of Jay Jefferson coming forward. The 19 of Danny Lloyd as well. 3 by 3 in the pack. And the only car out front and clear is the 18 Mathis Wells. He's doing a great job protecting these lanes. Here comes a run. The 3 William Bull up to the back of the 18. We'll see if the 3 stays in line if he tries to make a move down the backstretch. He's looking low. Push from Jay Jefferson. Here comes Bullen. Now he moves up to the middle lane. The 18 trying to get the push from Oliver Galloway. And down low, Jay Jefferson, 3 wide for the lead. Hanley, you can see him just hanging out. He's been back in like 21st, 20th, or 19th the past few laps. Will he try and make his way forward again, or will he just decide to stay back there? Looks like he's trying to get up into the thick of things now. It's Jay Jefferson out front in the 78. Here comes Danny Lloyd in the 19 to the bottom lane. 3 wide in the tri-oval. Jefferson leads. Lloyd inside. Fenway the 13. The 31 of Joe Jefferson. Derek Hamill on the inside lane. Anthony Hernandez, TJ Henley, Cement Oskin. Riley Sampson top to bottom there. Turn 1 as Danny Lloyd gets pushed clear. Roman Fenway up to second. That middle lane struggling with Jay Jefferson. The front 3 get clear down the backstretch. Joe Jefferson with the peak in the 31. Looking low on the 13. Roman Fenway stays in line for now. Trying to protect the spot from Derek Hamill, who's down low. Now Joe Jefferson makes the move. In front of the 48 of Anthony Hernandez underneath the 13 of Roman Fenway. Back there, Trey Wright filters down to the inside lane. It was a close call there. He almost got spun off the front bumper of the 95 of Vince Vinta. 2 cars clear. Roman Fenway trying to get clear in third. Anthony Hernandez side by side with him. TJ Henley, the 23, pushing the 48 down low. It's Joe Jefferson, Danny Lloyd, second and first. They are clear at the front. Then 2 and 3 wide behind them. Anthony Hernandez, the 48, he's going to get up to third right here. TJ Henley, the 23, looking for fourth. Hernandez clear, moves up down the backstretch to the high side. Allows the inside to the 23, but he's trying to get the push off the top to stay clear. He's getting in that draft of the front 2. Pulling up to them. Stay clear of Hanley, who's going to get put middle of 3 right there by Cement Oskin in the 47. Now 3 cars break away single file. Lloyd leads 2 Chevrolets of Joe Jefferson and Anthony Hernandez. Cement Oskin moves to 4th. It's a 3-car tango. Now to the bottom goes the 48 of Anthony Hernandez. 10 to go at Daytona. Danny Lloyd in the 19 leads at the start-finish line. Cement Oskin as they're side by side for a second, coming up into the picture from 4th. He'll get to 3rd, pushing the 48 by. Trey Wright, here he comes in the 34. Vinta in the 95 down the bottom lane. Down the backstretch. Now Cement Oskin makes the move on Anthony Hernandez for the second position. Lloyd loving what he's seeing as they're side by side behind. I think the 48 might stay clear. It'll be close for him. Can Hernandez get down? He does. So the 48 stays clear of the 47 for now. Now the front 5 trying to get clear of the top side, who has no help. Hernandez hangs a left and was loose making that move. Inside of Lloyd, side by side, has help from behind. Here comes the 95 and the 15 down low. The 47 tried to go low with the 48, but got halted to the top side. 3 wide comes the 95. Vince Vinta being aggressive here at Daytona. He has Riley Sampson behind him in the 15, the 1 of Sebastian Kukulan, the 10 of Wyatt Walker as well. 95 moves up to block the advance of the 48, allows the bomb to the 15. The 15 allows the bomb to the 1. They're 3 wide for the point here at Daytona and Gatorade Duel number 1. Vinta was almost clear in the 95 on top, but could not quite get it done. Sebastian Kukulan clear to the front at Daytona, halfway this time behind Gatorade Duel number 1. They've raced aggressive the whole duel. Will one driver make a mistake and cost the whole field, or will they stay like this, clean and 3 wide to the end? Halfway, 8 to go. Kukulan leads, Wyatt Walker second. Hanley, who's starting on pole for the 500, up to 3rd, with Oliver Galloway behind him in 4th. They have Trey Wright in the 51, the 38 of Al Lagasse, the 22 of Adam McDowell as well. 3rd and 4th move up. That's the 6 of Oliver Galloway going with Hanley. Now Galloway breaks low because his Ford teammate in front of him, Wyatt Walker, in the 10 makes a move. The Ford sticking together. The 10 and the 6. Wyatt Walker, Oliver Galloway. They're working with each other. Wyatt Walker comes off turn number 4 to get clear. The 6 of Oliver Galloway looks low. Can he get beneath the 10? I think he's gonna right there. Into the tri-oval. The 10 blocks him off. The 6 of Oliver Galloway may not have liked that. 3 wide, Trey Wright put to the middle by Al Lagasse in the 38. The 22 of Adam McDowell in the bottom lane. Here comes Stephen Taylor, as we mentioned. Nothing to lose in this duel. Look at that aggressive nature back in the pack. 4 cars clear to break away. Now to the bottom. The 38 not playing around. The front 4 are Fords right now. They are not playing around though. The front 2, they thought maybe, we should stay single file and pull away. Al Lagasse had different plans. He wants to make this move to get up to the front by himself. And just put Oliver Galloway and Ed McDowell to the top side, allows Steven Taylor the bottom lane to come forward in the 33. Wyatt Walker continuing to lead. The battle is on for second. Taylor to the inside. Chevy teammate Roman Fenway behind. 6 to go, and Gatorade Duel number 1 at Daytona. Taylor getting the help from the 13. Now he gets abandoned. Now the 19 getting Lloyd to the bottom lane. The 13 put to the middle. 38 got put high. With the 10 of Wyatt Walker continuing to lead here at Daytona. Down the backstretch. Lloyd moves up. Is he trying to get the side draft off that 33 of Steven Taylor? We're coming to 5 to go this time by Daytona. Lloyd with a run. 33 shuts the door down low. Here they come off corner number 4. 5 laps of racing to go this time by Daytona. Taylor with the move in the 33 down low. 5 to go. Yellow flag went in it. Wyatt Walker leads. Now Danny Lloyd going to break 3 wide in the 19. Advance the 33 to the middle lane. 3 wide for the lead. Gary Duel number 1 with under 5 laps to go. Lloyd, Taylor side by side. Here comes Florida native Derek Hamill. Bottom lane pushing the 19 through. Now the 19, he's swerving around. He's trying to find the right lane to go. The 32 a little slow right there. Yo to the middle in the 99. Big run for the 99, takes it to the middle lane. Joe Jefferson doesn't go with them. The 31, look at the shuffling at the front of the field. They look 4 wide. They save their cars. Hamill, Lloyd, side by side to 4 to go. The racing get more aggressive at the front. Hanley filters around to the back of the field. Joe Jefferson 3 wide to the bottom lane. Matt Osgood, Anthony Hernandez down low. 4 to go now at Daytona. 3 by 3, 21 cars deep. Please don't anybody make a mistake. Joe Jefferson clear the 31. Samet Osgood clear in the 47. They run 1-2 at Daytona. Hernandez the 48 gets to the bottom lane. The 47 to the middle. Samet Osgood breaks low. To the middle lane he goes. Anthony Hernandez has the bottom lane with a push from the 3 of William Poland. They'll go 3 wide for the lead again. Back there looking 4 wide. Some contact was made, but they saved their cars again. Keeping it green, coming to 3 to go at Daytona. Hanley currently 21st, the last car in this pack, waiting in case a crash happens. 3 to go in Gary Duel number 1. Bowling inside. Mathis Wells, the 18, Trey Wright, the 34. And McDowell, Riley Sampson, Jay Jefferson are on the bottom lane. Hanley gets down to the bottom. Hernandez tried to block the middle lane, but the 48 shovels to the high side by the 47. Now Bolin comes off turn number 2 and down the backstretch. He sees the 18 move up behind him. That's what he wants. He is clear in single file. They're 3 wide behind. William Bolin pulling a gap over the 18 Mathis Wells. The 34 Trey Wright. 18 trying to come down and cover the spots. He does. They're going to make it back to 2 laps of racing to go in Gatorade Duel number 1. 5 miles left. Who wins the race? And do they all make it back with their cars? Front 4 there, single file. They are clear. They move up in front of the 47. Now the 22 down low in the 34. That's only going to help the 18 Mathis Wells out. Wells getting the run to the 3. William Bone from the 22 Van McDowell. Sampson, the 15, coming to 4th as he gets by Trey right down the backstretch. 22 has to stay with the 18 right here, but McDowell breaks low on Mathis Wells. Can Wells stay clear though and get down front of the 22 Van McDowell? He can't. The 3 shuts the door down low. Hanley 3 wide. He wants to win this race. He now knows he has a shot. They're coming to the white flag and Gary Duel number 1. Out front's William Bolin in the 3. In his first Gary Cup Series start. Can he get the victory lane? White flag in the air. Last lap at Daytona. Gary Duel number 1 coming to an end. And we'll finish it back to the checkered flag no matter what. McDowell moves high. Sampson the 15 to the bottom lane. William Bolin loving what he's seeing. They're 3 wide. Vince Fint on the 9-5 coming low. Here comes 9-5 off turn number 2 and down the backstretch for the final time. Hanley goes 4 wide in the 23. They're beating banging down the backstretch in the field. Sampson moves up trying to get the push from Adam McDowell. 4 wide for the back, and it's your pulse there in the middle of it. Turn number 3, final time for William Bolin. Sampson clearing the 15. Beating and banging back in the back. 4 wide off turn number 4. Who gets back around in front? William Bolin and the 15 of Riley Sampson. They come down to the tri-oval. William Bolin will win Gatorade Duel number 1 and start 3rd. And they somehow sorted the 3 and 4 wide out and did not crash. Sampson's run halted at the end, and William Bullen wins Gatorade Duel number 1, and he will start in the second row for the Daytona 500, and TJ Henley preserves his pole-winning car to start the Daytona 500 on the pole. Craziness here in Gatorade Duel number 1. Will we see more of the same in Gatorade Duel number 2, or will it be something different? Let's now go to Gatorade Duel number 2. Before we do that, let's look at the finishing results. Actually, William Bullen will start 3rd, Riley Sampson will start 5th, Vince Vinta in 7th, Al Legacy 9th, Adam McDowell 11th, Roman Fenway in 13th, Matt Diswells 15th, Trey Rainey 17th, Jay Jefferson in 19th, Oliver Galloway 21st, Derek Hamill 23rd. Then you have Trey Wright in 25th, Wyatt Walker 27th, Colton Yo 29th, Sebastian 31st, Stephen Taylor 33rd, Sebastian Kukulon 35th, Anthony Hernandez 37th, Joe Jefferson 39th, and Danny Lloyd will be on the last row in 41st for the Daytona 500. And with that, let's now go to Gatorade Duel number 2, where Tyler Fink will try and preserve his front row start for the Daytona 500. After the wild and crazy Gatorade Duel number 1, we are here for Gatorade Duel number 2, another 16-lap event where Tyler Fink will try to preserve his front row race car. No matter where he finishes in this race, as long as he doesn't DNF, he will be starting on the front row for the Daytona 500. He has the pole for tonight's Gatorade Duel number 2. Alex Everett on the 002 with outside. Then we have Mitchell Collins in 3rd, Jonathan Rains in 4th with Eli Bright in 5th. Then Anton Charlebois 6th. 7th is Carter Joey. 8th we have Marsha Burrow. 9th is Jake Galloway, and Jonathan Buford rounds up the top 10. Behind we have Levi Shones and Jeff Bright. He won the Clash. If he wants to try for the Speed Week sweep, he needs to win here tonight in his Gatorade Duel. He can definitely do it, but he's starting outside the top 10. Behind him is Carter Friesen and Derek Bouchard. Then we have Alex Fletcher and Code Luigi. Matt Godden with Griffin Lynn. Then there's Nathan Ormond and Max Anderson with Luke Rainey in the 2 riding up the field. He can only move forward from here. He'll be starting 42nd no matter what. He qualified 42nd. If he finishes last in this duel, he'll start 42nd. No progress made, so he can only go up from here. He's going to be very aggressive in this duel, I can assure you. So there's the 21 car field, and now let's go to the track side, get the command to fire these 21 engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
And the field's firing up as the 21 cars get ready to do battle to move a row further forward in their Daytona 500 starting positions. This is to set the outside row. We set the inside row. Hanley will be starting on the pole. We know that for sure now. And William Bullen, by winning his duel, will be starting in the 3rd position. Who will join Bullen on the 2nd row by winning this duel? Will Tyler Fink preserve his car? Will he DNF and have an issue and have to start at the back of the Daytona 500 field? We're going to find out 16 laps, as we mentioned, for Gatorade Duel number 2. Tyler Fink, Alex Everett front row. Behind them 2 Stuart Haas Racing cars, the 14 Mitchell Collins, and the 4 of Jonathan Rains. They have Eli Bright and Charles Bond. Don't forget Jeff Bright back there at 12th, looking for the Speed Week sweep. He has to win here tonight, though, to make that happen. Pace car, left turn to pit road. Fink, 21, to the green flag behind Mitchell Collins on the 14 gig. Give him a push, get going. Green flag racing in Gatorade Duel number 2. A rocket was start by Tyler Fink to lead lap 1. Eli Bright was all over him, but the 17th car, Joey, made a move to the inside, put the 88 to the top side. Now Joey looking for the advantage to turn number 1. He has a run from the 11 of Jake Galloway. He's there. Carter Joey for the lead. A push from Jake Galloway in the 11. Levi Shones and 92 start outside the top 10. Already up inside the top 5. We're not even 2 laps into the event. Not even 1.5 laps into the event. Look at Carter Joey. Aggressive block to get to the 21. The 11 to the bottom. The 92 to the bottom. Levi Shones looking for the lead. Big move there out of the 92, Levi Shones. He'll go to the point. He started outside the top 10. We are not even 2 laps in the event. He's leading this race. Look at the 11, Jake Galloway, they'll run in the middle lane. He got a good run on the top side there. They're looking side by side to the start-finish line. Dead heat. Galloway leads in the middle. Shones, though, getting the push down low from Carter, Friesen, and Cole Luigi to turn one. It's a stalemate right now. They're packed 3 wide. Levi Shones, 92, down low. Trying to get the push clear from the 43 of Carter, Friesen. Can't quite get clear, but move up to the middle lane. We'll have to see. Now they stay 3 wide. No one gained the advantage quite yet. Carjo doing a great job on the top side to keep it beside those guys. Shones just not giving the push there. He's just not that fast leading this train. And at some point, though, if you're Carter Friesen, do you get a little impatient with Shones leading that pack and not really being able to move by that 11? Do you get a little impatient? Do you try to make a 3-wide move and get around? Look at Galloway again through the middle lane. But now he'll get put to the top side. Anti-Charles Ball coming through on the middle lane. Shones still cannot get clear. Jake Galloway doing a great job in the 11 on the outside. Charles Ball gets put to the middle lane. He might get a good run here through 1 and 2, though. This is a stalemate of 3 wide right now. Jake Galloway falls back. Now does Charles Ball move up, allow the 92 to move up and give the inside to someone else? No. Shones, Charles Ball, Jake Galloway, they stay 3 wide. I mean, this is amazing. We have not seen something like this in a long time in Daytona where they stay 3 wide like this and they're holding it. Now watch the 96 get the run off turn 4 again in that middle lane. Shones tight down low. The 96 into Charles Ball trying to get clear in the middle lane. Push from Jonathan Buford. He's clear in front of the 92 of Levi Shones. He can move down right now. And Carter Friesen and Cole Luigi have got to be fierce. Look at Jake Galloway get clear to the middle lane. The 11 car. That inside did not go at all. Look at Charles Ball clear. Jake Galloway in second. And now Levi Shones trying to come forward in the 92. Charles Ball won his duel last season, driving the 00. Looking to win it this season, but right now it's a stalemate. You get side by side with the car in front, you cannot get by. Jake Galloway's hanging tough on that 96's door. Galloway trying to get that run off the middle lane like we have seen time and time again, lap after lap. This time, though, the inside working well for Charles Ball, trying to come out and protect the spot. The 11, though, get the draft from the 62. Shown sideways there in the tri-oval. Friesen saw that he's holding up. He's trying to get low. The 92 Shones blocking. Here comes Friesen, 3 wide to the bottom. Shuffling Shones to the middle. Jonathan Buford, all but clear to turn 1. But he gets put to the top side, 3 wide. And look at them still side by side for the lead. I mean, no one's getting the advantage. Look at Charles Ball trying to come up, but there's no advantage. Now Friesen, look at 3 wide in the 43. Does he take it? Think he's gonna. They're gonna go 3 wide. Galloway up top 3. Look at Friesen, a big run. They were side by side. He's gonna break up the 96 and the 11's fun little play they were having there. God, and the 41 tight in the bottom lane might allow the 96 and 11 get back clear. Galloway, great run off the top side, 3 wide. Outside Cole Luigi. And once again, 96-11, well, they're still side by side. But now they're going to have a car in the middle of them. Cole Luigi to the middle lane, Charles Ball down low. And Friesen leading in the 43. Big run for the 96. Charles Ball clear. Here comes Carjoey, the 17, moving forward. They race down the backstretch. Charles Ball's going to get a good run here in the draft of that 43, 17, others 3 wide behind. They're not going to be advancing onto the 96. Here comes Matt Gunn, 3 wide. Push from Nathan Norman in the 24. They're looking 4 wide. They are 4 wide. Tyler Fink is in the middle of it. Around they go. Fink is in the outside wall. That is the outside pole center. Eli Bright, Jeff Bright as well. Levi Shones, Reigns, Alexander Rowe. Cars torn up, but can Fink stay in the event to try and preserve his front row spot? Marshall Burrow damaged, and Jeff Bright is on the apron in the 9 car, and his Speed Week's sweep might be jeopardized right here with this crash. Caution is out. We saw something like that was going to happen with how they were racing. It involved is Tyler Fink. It'll be halfway next time by. It's Carter Friesen leading the event, but Tyler Fink, who is set to start on the front row in the 2nd position, is involved. If he can keep the car in the race, though, he will keep that spot. So let's see what happened. Caution is out for the first time in the Gatorade Duels. This will be a great view of it. They got 4 wide. The 4, Jonathan Reigns, was in that slot. Right there in between the 21 and the 88. He was in that slot right there. He moves low, trying to get in front of the 00 Alexander Rowe, but the 00 gets a good run to get beneath. And now they're 4 wide. Reigns comes down to the 00, gets down to the 92, up the racetrack into Tyler Fink, sandwiches him into the wall. Jeff Bright gets the front end damage right there. Eli Bright comes off, gets Marshall Burrow up into the 0-0 again. Mitchell Collins saves his car, the 9, off the banking to try and miss the rest of the chaos that went on around him. Jonathan Reigns in the 4 involved. Eli Bright spins off the top side. Levi Jones, who was on up the inside lane, fell back and was involved. He was on the bottom lane trying to make his way back forward. But watch the 4 John Thursday. He's behind the 21 in front of the 88. He sees a hole. He's trying to get down in, and he's too late, though. The 0-0 got a good push. Now the 4 wide 4 bouncing off into the 0-0. He gets down to the 92. It's on from there. 88 down to the 37. Side Marshall gets some side damage. Jeff Bright in the 9. He may have gotten damage as well on the front end. We'll check on his onboard camera. Jeff Bright in the 9. Trying to sweep Speed Weeks. But he's possibly involved with some damage in this crash. That front end hit is the one I am most worried about that we just saw right there. Tyler Fink in the 21, set to start second in the Daytona 500. How bad is the car? Can he keep it out on the racetrack? He had the choice coming down pit road. He stayed on the racetrack, so that could be good for Tyler Fink if he wants to start on the front row. Levi Jones in the 92 involved. He was just down low, innocent bystander. Yeah, nothing Jones could do there. Nothing he saw that even coming, as he was just down the bottom lane, was involved. So after that crash, back in front at the caution flag, the 43 of Carter Friesen. He is dominated after that 3-yard move he put on Jake Galloway and Anton Charlebois, but now a restart to deal with for the 43s out front of Gatorade Duel number 2. Coming back green here, Gatorade Duel number 2 will be with 5 laps to go. So once we get to the start finish line, a yellow flag would end it here at Daytona. 2 retirees under this caution flag, 1 from the crash, 1 for mechanical issues. They are the 4 Jonathan Reigns and Luigi gearbox issues, so he'll be starting at the back of the field for the Daytona 500. Most likely, he will be starting in the 40th position. Jonathan Reigns will start 42nd here in the Daytona 500. Tyler Fink still out on the racetrack in the 18th. Now it's going to be 17th position. If he can keep his car rolling without DNFing, he will start second in the Daytona 500. It's Carter Friesen leading in the 43. Anton Charlebois second, Matt Godden, Nathan Norman, Carter Joey. Then Jake Galloway, Luke Raines to start 42nd. He's improved on that spot now. Jonathan Buford, Alex Fletcher, and Max Anderson. Last season's champion round out the top 10. Back racing. Great restart for the 43 and the 96. Charlebois there. Might make the move to the inside right off the tri-oval. Right on the back. Staying in line for now. No move made. Now he's going to make the move to turn 1. Friesen tried to block. He couldn't. Side by side for the lead. Side by side for third. Here comes Nathan Orman and Jake Galloway. They're going to run out turn 2. Anton Charlebois, the lead in the 96. 3 wide comes Jake Galloway for second. Orman shuts the door down low. Charlebois is clear in the 96. Orman to second. He's also clear. Galloway in the 11 trying to get to third from Carter Friesen. Now the 4 to go this time by. Anton Charlebois looking to go back-to-back in the duels at Daytona. Last season won his duel. Jake Galloway wants to do something else and win this race, but Jonathan Buford puts him 3 wide to the middle lane. Mitchell Collins in the 14, 3 wide behind them. 14 push from the 7 up to the 43. Side by side for a second down the backstretch. No help to the 62. Help for the 11 of Jake Galloway, though. But they stay side by side. The 11 barely gained the advantage. Now the 62 gets it back into corner entry. Charlebois remains out front the 96. Jonathan Buford with a run to second. 62, good push off turn number 4. Where does he take it? He's looking. Here he comes in front of the 14. Jumps down front. Mitchell Collins. He'll get beside the 96. Side by side start finish line. Charlebois leads. 3 to go. Jonathan Buford, 62. Down low with Mitchell Collins and the 14 behind. With the outside so organized. 96, 11, the 43, they're up there. They're patched tight together. Can they get a run? Buford clear, moves up down the backstretch in front of the 96. Now Mitchell Collins to 14. Look at the move by Carter Friesen and Matt Gunn. They're all shuffling out of line, trying to get the best position they can in this Gatorade duel. 3 wide comes the 7 of Griffin Lynn to get to second. Jonathan Buford stays clear. Coming to 2 to go in the Gatorade duel number 2. 3 cars, single files, Jonathan Buford, Griffin Lynn, Alex Fletcher. 3 Chevrolets, and then a 4th coming forward. Marshall Burrow, the side damage to that 37, not slowing him down at all. 3 wide, look at Lynn, the 7. They've gotten a tap from the 72, jumps to the inside. Fletcher stays high with Jonathan Buford. It's going to be a stalemate at the front. Now the 72 doesn't move forward, doesn't stay with the 62. He stayed with Buford, giving the help. Lynn has no help, the 62 might get pushed clear right here. Buford, with help from the 72, still can't get clear. Now the 96 jumps to the inside. Tandems at the front, coming to the white flag. Buford up top, Lynn down low. They're side by side, coming to the start-finish line. They will take the white flag, will finish it under the checkers. Last lap in Gatorade duel number 2, side by side at the front for the win. Turn number 1, this is where Lynn needs to get clear right here. Griffin Lynn, the 7. Big push, he's clear. Now he moves up. Gives the bomb to Anton Charlebois. Down the backstretch, the 96 moves up. Matt Gunn to the bottom. Can Lynn stay clear in the 7? He's clear, he's pushed clear. 3 wide for a second, this might be Griffin Lynn's race. Turn number 3 for season 6 champion Griffin Lynn. Matt Gunn the 1 in second. He's too far back. Griffin Lynn coming to the checker flag. And the season 6 champion will win Gatorade duel number 2 and start 4th in the Daytona 500. Griffin Lynn did not give up on the bottom lane, even when it looked like the 62 was going to get pushed clear. The 7 fought back, and Lynn wins Gatorade duel number 2 and will start 4th in the Daytona 500. And Tyler Fink's 21, here he comes. 19th position, but off turn number 4. Fink will start 2nd in the Daytona 500, as he did not DNF in this duel. How about that for Tyler Fink? That is perseverance right there. That car was slower than slow. He does get back to the line. He's in the front row for the 500, but this man wins Gatorade duel number 2. Griffin Lynn will start in 4th, as we mentioned. 6th place will be Anton Charlebois, Matt Gunn in 8th. Jonathan Buford 10th, Jake Galloway 12th. Carter Friesen will be 14th, Alex Fletcher in 16th. Derek Bouchard 18th, and Luke Green will be 20th. Max Anderson will be 22nd, Marshall Burrow in 24th, Nathan Norman 26th, Carter Joey 28th, Mitchell Collins in 30th, then Jeff Bright in 32nd, Alexander Rowe we have in 34th, Eli Bright is 36th, Levi Shones 38th, Code Luigi in 40th, and Jonathan Rains in 42nd. The only 2 retirees of the 2 Gatorade duels, Luigi and Rains, and Fink coasts around 28 seconds off the lead, but is starting on the front row. So 2 crazy, wild duels to kick off Speed Weeks. We saw an amazing clash. We saw some amazing duel races. We have the Pennzoil Truck Series Geico 250, the Target Series Hershey Kisses 300, and then to end it all off, the Daytona 500 in the Gatorade Cup Series. It's giving a wild Speed Weeks. Who will win the 3 big races here at Daytona in each of the 3 series? I will see you guys for those races.